Hey everyone, we're here playing as Netrunner Sol. Find ourselves up against Leela. Not an ideal matchup for us, I don't think. We're going to mulligan here because we don't have ice, we don't have targeted marketing to protect us from Siphon. Our new hand is okay. I mean, we can put down 2 pieces of ice and we can hedge fund. Nothing that's going to stop the run. And Astro as well into hand, which we do want to see ultimately. But maybe not right now when it's a 1 in 3 shot of taking it. Okay, they're going to Fisk. Possibly a deck that's not going to run too often. Is just going to Gang Sign, Fisk, try and overwhelm our hand with agendas, and pick things off that way. But we do have Biotic and we do have Astro, so it's not too bad. Okay, they're going to take that back, but we do know as well. Okay, sure, gamble makes sense first. Inside job. Into. So unfortunately, Jinteki seems to have just stopped playing, or stopped telling people where you're going. I don't really want to res Archangel right now, so we'll leave that go. If it was HQ, I would res because it's good to have that up and running. I think we should be okay here. Toll booth, it's a bit early for that, isn't it? Where do we want stuff? Maybe, no, Jackson's a bit early. We could put toll booth out in a new remote for when we do want to score stuff. Let's put this on HQ. And just take a credit. So at the very least we can start trying to get some tags on them. Archangel, if they ever decide to install proper stuff. Gang Sign isn't that exciting to bounce. But Criminal does have some good stuff that you can get rid of. So, preemptive action, not that exciting. We can go for the score here. They'll probably bounce Archangel. They'll get a 1 in 5 as well at the global food. Seems like the best possible time, I think. We can bounce back the Archangel. That's fine. So 1-4, sorry. With the Gang Sign. So hopefully we don't get pillaged here. But we do bring ourselves quite low in credits. And we can still res either New Sound on HQ. It's more likely they'll bounce Archangel. And maybe go for like a medium dig. We'll see if they have it. Nope, they're just going to go for a raw run. So we know we're safe. Archangel's not that exciting against this current setup. Now it's better. Now I will certainly go for it. So now the matchup becomes a case of, can we keep things clear? Count Siphon goes in the bin. Interesting. Restructure, we're a long way off that, so instead we'll just go this onto R&D, take a couple of credits. Meaning we can either bounce the HQ interface, which might be alright, or we can res a new sound or 2. Okay, well, okay, they're not going to go for it. Now they're just threatening. So instead we'll bounce up plenty of credits, be ready for a restructure next turn, unless they start putting pressure on us. Would like to find targeted marketing sooner rather than later as well. Do want to be able to sneak door. But last click next to sneak door is not that exciting. They just see restructure. And they do get the food. But that's okay. We'll send back the Archangel here. We'll put another one on Archives. And we can restructure as well. Data Ward. I prefer the restructured double Archangel, I think. Would have liked to keep this, but not the worst thing in the world. And now it is all about keeping HQ somewhat clean. And targeted marketing means we can stay safe from Siphon. That is not what we wanted to draw. Sansan is good though. So we will we will say account Siphon. A mistake that we made in our previous game. So at least now we keep ourselves safe. Sure, they've used one already, but this deck seems all about, keeping someone poor and profiting off that. I don't necessarily agree with trashing Earthrise unless your hand is amazing. I know it's expensive right now because you don't want to install it and end up on 0 credits, but with Armitage as well, I would prefer to keep that. Now we can play a couple of these from hand. Maybe Keegan as well. Where's Data Ward going to be good? That is the question. We'll put Keegan into server 1 as well. And for the moment I think we pitch... I think Data Ward for the moment. We'll wait and see where we can get Data Ravens. And... see, the question is, how much are they going to run? If they don't run much, then Data Ward's not going to do too much for us. We have the double news hand at the moment, but it's not doing an awful lot for us either. 15 minutes. That is one that we'll keep in hand, I think. So instead we'll double ice everything. We could archive memories for money, but I think we're okay, or biotic. That might be good actually, because we do need biotic, plus the Astro token, plus the Sansan to be able to score the global food. So let's take it back to hand, just to have. And next turn we can go for the global food score. We can sacrifice the 15 minutes. Not that concerned about it. We've named Siphon already, so that's that protected against. And only the one RDI as well, so we're going fast. So apparently they missed the targeted marketing quite a while ago. Replicator. An unusual build. Typically you don't see this unless it's with spike armor and the likes. And I think now is as good a time as any to go for Sansan, Biotic, this, and score out. So we'll see where they want to hit and where they think their best opportunity lies. We also have Sweep Week to bounce back up in money. So they do get 15 minutes. But we'll keep this on account Siphon. That means at the very worst we lose. Oh, they're going to go for the Sneak Door instead. That makes sense, I suppose. Part of me would have liked to just run here. Maybe they don't think we can res it. We shall see. And they've left us with our bits and pieces here as well. So they're coming for Sneak Door. They can hit Jackson and Keegan. That's about as exciting as it gets for them. And they leave themselves quite poor as well. Now they'll see the rest of our hand. And how exciting is this? I don't think it's all that great. I would prefer to keep for wraparound here. Although we can... Yeah, let's force it to do it. Because we can bounce the R&D interface. That's kind of what we're nervous about. Because we have nothing in hand. We can sweep back up to good money. So we can bounce this. Get back in money. And we can still res the wraparound as well. So it's kind of all we're worried about. And if they don't run, we just need to draw a 3-2. So they saw Archangel. Yeah, so they did see all three, but the Archangel prompt must have thrown them a little bit. So we have delayed them. We can get our sweeps. Part of me wants to draw aggressively, but part of me is nervous about this as well. So let's try and draw. Keegan is kind of whatever. Sweeps, and I think we just money up because they've seen Archangel in hand. They may not necessarily want to encounter that again with the sneak door. And especially when they have to install this the hard way. So maybe we should have drawn again. Well, there's the deal. We will just close this out. Archangel proving to be pretty good defense, and we were actually fine to not draw. So we didn't get to res our Towers of Ice, the old Glacier NBN, but things worked out pretty well. We moved at the pace we needed to. Data Ward, when you name Siphon, it's probably not going to be as good, but it's an interesting card nonetheless. I mean, at the very least, it's 3 credit tax, and for 6 credits, that's kind of okay. They can't take the tag, or it's basically just a huge end the run. Plus, it adds all those other nasty things that tags do. Data Raven's right down at the end, so that was going to be no good to us. But things worked out okay. Glad we finally named Account Siphon, and definitely the right call against Criminal. Hope you all enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching.